All right, Black Power, I'm in the house, y'all. I'm in the house. Had to line these niggas up this afternoon. Yeah, yeah, I got that fire too. And you know what I'm saying? When I start digging in niggas' chests, it's gonna just be every day. Bomb, boom, 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 boom. Nigga, you ain't gonna have nowhere to run. You ain't gonna have nowhere to hide. Wherever rat hole we come into that rat hole and we smoking your ass out. So I know a lot of niggas want to flee. Niggas want to make up all type of fairy tales to explain away the obvious. Won't be able to do that today or no other day. Cause I done already carved it in my heart that I'm gonna deal with you niggas this year. And I'm gonna damage y'all niggas to the point you will have no more validity with that bullshit. No more validity. Let me get myself together, y'all. Let me get myself together. I got to get there. Y'all know how I do. I got to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Before I even get started, I had to warm up a little bit. Let me get my chat together and everything. Make sure, everything is working. Make sure them goddamn pit bulls, moderators the hardest moderators. I got to get my niggas online. I'm back online to my moderators. That means y'all niggas got to be ready at all times because I'm about to turn back up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna miss too many days. You know what I'm saying? I might take a rest, but I ain't gonna miss 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to beat the fuck out of the conscious community. You understand what I'm saying? Until I clean this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to be clear. There's only one nigga that really could clean this shit up. You know what I'm saying? And I respect, all my comrades. But, like I said, I'm not the gatekeeper, nigga. I'm the gate. I'm the goddamn gate, nigga. You understand? And the gatekeeper. You understand? When it come time to set the direction, you understand what I'm saying? That come from the top. That come from the top, my nigga. Come from the top. And I'm not on the top, nigga. I'm on the tip. See? Some niggas at the top. I'm on the tip, nigga. And that's as high on the top as you could get. I see niggas out there, little niggas though. You know what I'm saying? Them little niggas, I ain't even worried about them. See, them so-called wanna-be big Indians. See, they don't want to step to the God. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know I'm going to put your ass in a grave. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I get hot on your ass, which I will, nigga, is no way you can stop that goddamn avalanche. There's no way. You could quit. And I'm going to let y'all niggas know, you could throw whatever little pebble at me you think you could throw. Nigga, I'm solid 20 years in the game. You niggas only exist on YouTube, nigga. Niggas calling me in all around the world. So there's nothing you could do to harm me, nigga. Just let that be known. You understand what I'm saying? So it's best for you to stay in your rat hole. I'm gonna end your career anyway. I'm gonna end your career with all that bullshit. Always got to come on and let niggas know. And they hear me. Cause I see niggas, little niggas and shit. They put my name all in their little videos. So when they go live, I see it pop up. But nigga, you only got 4 niggas in your motherfucking. You ain't only got 4 niggas. 3, 4 niggas. You understand? And they leaving your ass. They say so, and the niggas that hate a nigga be right there in the chat. Be right over here on Seti page. Come on, nigga. I ain't even watched that shit. I just see, oh, little nigga made a video. Okay. Come on, nigga. Be serious. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. That's right. Block all they bitch asses. I got my monitor up. You understand? To my not to my moderator. Nah, if a person make an intellectual disagree, okay, that's okay. Because, but if they disrespect in any form, fashion, you get their motherfucking ass up out of there. You understand? If a motherfucker come with some intellectual and he feel he got, they can put that in there. We don't, we want motherfuckers. If a nigga can strike back, but if they get to running off at their mouth, y'all niggas know. You know how we do. You know when a nigga mouth need to go, you need to go in a nigga mouth. If a nigga running off and he's get to talking and the nigga get personal and he get to talking, and Seti talking bullshit. If he even say that, get his ass up out of there. Now, if he asks a question, Seti, why so and so and so? Now, if they say something like that, I don't want to, because I love intellectual discourse. You feel me? So if you got something worthwhile, then, because when I'm stomping a nigga in the chest, you feel me? I know a motherfucker gonna whine. I know they gonna whine. What else is he gonna do? You understand what I'm saying? So if I hear a nigga whining and shit, you know what I'm saying? I let him whine. Because goddamn, that's the response that happens when you dig in a nigga chest like that and his whole world turn upside down. So I know what's gonna happen. But if these niggas get disrespect, I'm known, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't want when I get ready to teach, and I got my African family out there that come over here, get this wisdom. Ain't nobody gonna be disrupting class. You gonna get your ass up out of here, and you can go set up another motherfucking page if that's what you choose to do. You understand? That just let you know that the God is the shit, nigga, and you will go through all kinds of loops and jump through all kind of over hurdles and shit just to get back to hear the God spit that fire. So that's what you're gonna have to do. But that motherfucking page your ass on today gonna be blocked, my nigga. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. That's right. I'm in the house. I want to thank any of my family that support me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, I'm not, I don't beg or nothing. And I'm not saying that, because too many of you conscious niggas out here is thieving on the people. You understand what I'm saying? So to my family out there, if you see the God out here spitting that fire and I'm opening up your mind and I'm giving you jewels that you know damn well wasn't in the treasure chest yesterday, and I'm giving you jewels and you benefiting from them jewels, and you know you gonna continue to benefit, then show love, nigga. Show love. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we gonna be able to have this type of platform. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed. If Seti on the team, nigga, you got MJ, or nigga, you guaranteed a win. I'm going to the motherfucking ultimate limit to defeat my motherfucking adversary. And they are my adversary. I must say that. Every time we have a intellectual discourse, we saying, we know it's just intellectual. No, it ain't. This is the war of the world. And whatever worldview is the most dominant, gonna rule the world. Okay? So when I come up here and you on the other side of me, you could be black, nigga, you could be woolly head, but if you got an adversary philosophy and ideology, not an ideology, an ideology, idiot ass nigga. If you got an ideology, you my goddamn enemy. I'm seeking to destroy your ideology, and I'm trying to destroy your ass too. That's just a fact. Because you're trying to destroy the obvious liberation and redemption of our people. So I'm not gonna have no mercy on your ass. Okay? That's how it's going down from now on. okay? It's about Africa. And that's all it's about. And I'm going to prove to you that and I'm going to answer this. I heard this yesterday. See, I'm just warming up. Y'all know how we do the last time. I got to warm you up, before I even cut off into this information. They say, Seti saying, that we didn't have, couldn't we have empires over here in America? And I told y'all that the Olmecs was the oldest. See, the fact is, they hear what I'm saying. You see, African people brought civilization to the whole world, and you heard me say that. So when I say that the Olmecs was the first and was the ones that I'm saying the exact same thing, but I'm not saying it the way you want me to say it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you niggas running around here trying to be a fucking Mongoloid. You trying to be a goddamn Dravidian mixed with a Mongoloid mixed with an Eskimo. That's all the fuck you niggas trying to be. And I'm going to prove hands down, which I did, the last couple videos, but I'm going to reiterate a lot of that information as I go into this today. But I want to be specific about the issues that I'm dealing with today, because last time I left some of that off. But that, you know what? I didn't really leave nothing off. It's just that the subject is an intense and in-depth subject. And it ain't gonna be no one video to explain it, no two video. But what I will do, I'm letting y'all know ahead of time, what I'm doing for y'all right now is really freestyling or ass whooping on these niggas. But I will be putting together a more comprehensive, you understand what I'm saying, lecture and live stream. And y'all gonna have to come and get that, because I'm gonna put everything I got in it to start the complete destruction of that ideology. Okay? I'm just letting y'all niggas know. It's a new motherfucking well, it was always Seti, but I'm just letting y'all know. It's a new motherfucking sheriff in town. Okay? And I got warrants on all you niggas. Okay? I got warrant out on you Aboriginal niggas. You understand what I'm saying? And I will be kicking your motherfucking door in real soon. Go get the biggest ones. Let them know. They already know. They in the motherfucking house right now, hiding behind the goddamn curtain, shaking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that nigga coming for my philosophy. How I'm gonna keep this bread coming? No, nigga. We bringing an end to all of that. We gave y'all niggas, you know what? And I'm gonna tell y'all, the thing is, they always want to compromise, want us to, as African-centered thinkers, okay? Not just thinkers, doers, believers, like lifelong livers of African culture. You understand what I'm saying? To compromise with them and their ideology, but yet and still they shit on our ancestors' Holocaust. That's what really make me cut into their bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? That right there. See, they don't even have enough diplomacy to say, you know what? It's African here, African over there. And if you want to relate to the African culture here, and I relate to the African culture here, which I call the Olmec, which, is short for Old Mexico. We ain't talking about the Mexican whoop-de-whoop, but they know themselves that was the oldest of all culture. And I'm going to prove hands down that it come up out of the Nile Valley. I'm going to bring in the anthropological evidence that they already done said that the oldest fossils ever found was not a goddamn red man, was not a damn Mongoloid, was not a Dravid, it was African. And that's the term that they use, African. Okay, and it's hard for a Caucasian. And I'm going to show you it was from the Japan times. The Japanese know. The Indian in goddamn India know. And I'm quit using the term Indian. And it wasn't no goddamn Indian. That's Columbus confused ass. Crackers just coming out of the goddamn ice age. Hadn't even been no further than, you know, 2 steps from the cave. And then they didn't even know that the world was round. They thought you could sail right off the side of the goddamn planet. You see what I'm saying? And this is exactly where these niggas got much of their information from. I'm gonna prove that. I'm gonna prove that. Any nigga don't like it, I tell you what, call my name, my nigga. Call my name. That's all I want you to do. And I'm gonna dig in your motherfucking chest repetitiously until your ass is no more. Okay? I'm gonna dig into your motherfucking chest repetitiously till your ass is no more. You don't even have the diplomacy to say, you know, the African Holocaust is dear in the family heart. And when we talk about our Holocaust and we look at what our family went through, and we know the Africans on this soil, we don't deny that the white man is vicious wherever the fuck he went. And so that Holocaust even extended to those Africans who was here before the white man got here. And we know that the African was here before the white man got here. But all of this trying to describe these people as some damn, you know, and we all know you either come from one or the other. Either you're from the African or you're from the goddamn Caucasoid Dravidian. That's it. So where you from? You ain't of yourself. You didn't just pop up out the goddamn soil. Okay, where did you come from? And so the old Met can be proven to come from Africa. Now, where do these goddamn mixed breed so-called Native Americans, which ain't native, they not native, okay, they had already told you they came through the Bering Strait. Now, if you go on the other side of the Bering Strait, what's over there, nigga? Russia, which didn't exist at that time, but you got the Caucasoid, you got the Mongoloid, and you got what you call the Indian. And when you put them motherfuckers side by side, it will be proven hands down that what y'all niggas call the Native American is nothing but a mixed breed of fucking Mongoloid, Dravidians, and Caucasian. With a little sprinkle of Eskimo in there. However you want to do that, okay? And we're going to prove that today. We're going to lay them side by side, okay? And so all you woolly-headed Negroes that going to, you know, twist your hair up and put some feathers in your motherfucking hair to look like an Indian, and knowing damn well this big nose motherfucker got straight hair, and that's just too critical. That's just too critical because we know woolly hair come from Africa. When we looking at the dominant and recessive, I'm gonna rock your motherfucking world today. We're talking genetics now. The straight hair is recessive. The woolly hair is dominant, okay? Even when you go into Asia, the woolly hair was there. I'm gonna prove it again today. For some of you niggas that missed the other day, we're gonna hit rewind on your ass. We're gonna hit rewind on your ass and we're gonna tighten you up, get you right back on the path. You see what I'm saying? That the woolly hair was dominant all across the planet Earth, and that you cannot find a straight hair tribe in Africa. That's why they totally cut themselves off. Say we're not African. Because when you start lining up them genetic facts and you say, well, goddamn it, how is this so? You know you ain't got no answer for it. That's why the niggas in the Nation of Islam was talking about our hair used to be straight. You had to come up with some silly ass explanation for that. So they say, goddamn it, that the straight hair one was first, that our hair was straight like our eyebrows. They'll come up with any old silly ass goddamn answer to the obvious. So you can twist your hair up, put all kind of goddamn Indian feathers on your head, running around this bitch like sitting bull. I got something for your ass today, okay? Shaka versus the goddamn sitting bull. And you niggas will not. I can't wait to get to that lecture. You know, this right here is still, this is the carpet bombing that I'm doing, you know, before you put the troops on the ground. You know what I'm saying? You send them goddamn, you know, you send them goddamn bombers over the goddamn land first. And you just bomb the shit out of them. And then you send the goddamn troops in. So what I'm doing right now is carpet bombing their ass. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna give you no air. I ain't gonna give you no air. See, I'm gonna make you attack me now while you weak. Come on out and I'm gonna attack your ass every motherfucker day to make you come out. You're gonna have to come out. And you're gonna come out at your weakest state, and I'm cutting your motherfucking head off, and I'm putting that bitch up on the wall with the rest of them skulls I done put up there, nigga. Okay? So the big Indian niggas, you better get out here real soon. Because if you do not, y'all motherfuckers you're gonna occur, so many losses, it's gonna be impossible for you to even come out and try to deal with it. Okay? Making sure we good out there. I see it's storming at the crib. So I hope this goddamn internet don't get the fucking up. But no matter what, I think the ancestors gonna move us on through. The ancestors gonna move us on through. All right. And again, what I want to say is why I'm cutting into y'all. Because you motherfuckers will not respect the Holocaust of our ancestors. And I know the bloodline that you niggas is from. And you come from a bloodline of traitors, the Moors. Because you are some of the motherfuckers, you are the ones that is expounding this shit over and over and over. We native, we the Indian, we this, that, and the third. And you trying to cut us off from Africa. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to cut us off, and it's for a reason. Because when you start pulling back that veil, we gonna see that the Moors are the niggas. The Arab wannabe niggas that came over here to hide who they was. A motherfucker changed their identity and come over here and hide because niggas is looking for their ass. So when the motherfucker looking for, what you do? You change your name. You get you some new identification. So now you're saying, nigga, you're native to here, nigga, because niggas looking for your ass over there. You see what I'm saying? You come over here and cut yourself and you disrespect the African Holocaust. So I'm going to disrespect every fucking thing you niggas is talking about. Now, let's get to the information. Now, where I'm going to start today is with how black people created these fake ass ideologies about being native to this land. Nah, it's so, as I go through all of these religions, these ideologies, and this is a religion too. It's a religion too. It's nothing but a fucking religion. When you go through all of these ideology, I don't give a fuck if it's the Nation of Islam, I don't give a fuck if it's the Moor, I don't give a fuck if it's Scientology, I don't give a goddamn if it's the so-called Black Native of America movement. You understand what I'm saying? Somehow, this white woman, Madame Blavatsky always show up in the mix. And now you're going to say, well, goddamn, Seti, how did, Madame Blavatsky get on there? How did she originate some of this philosophy that's coming out these niggas' mouth? I'm going to warm you up on this point, and then I'm going to go to my slides. It's called the root races. And see, this is a major philosophy of the theosophies. You know what I'm saying? How through different eras, it was a root race. And an era could last 300,000 years, 400,000 years. And what she started with was some type of race. Hear me out. We're going to get to what they're talking about. Some type of race that was more ether. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go down through the races till, you get to what they call the Polarian race. And then it went from the Polarian race to the Hyperborean race. Okay, and then it went, which is like the third race. And then it went from the Hyperborean race to what they call Lemuria, which I'm going to prove is Roman in all its aspect. And so Lemuria is supposed to be in what you call the Pacific. Now, it's an argument over that. Some people feel it was up under India. Okay, some people, so ain't no clarity because it's not a continent. It's some made up shit. So you got some maps, which I'm gonna show, that show it right up under India. They connected with a monkey. Now, I don't even, right there. Now, the one thing about these Lemurians, she say that they was dark skinned. And so all these theosophists teach this. But they teach that even though they was advanced in some type of science, that they was low energy. Their spirits was negative. This, that, and the third. And I'm thinking to myself, and then the name the lemur, which is a monkey. You know, they obviously named this continent after a monkey. And so, the lemur is only in like Madagascar and, and it's India. And they say, well, goddamn, how the fuck did that monkey get from Madagascar to India? Well, how the fuck did the damn lion get there? How the fuck, ain't no lion originate in damn India. They sell them over there. So it's an answer for that. But what they tried to come up with, that at one time India was connected to Madagascar in Africa by this landmass called Lemuria. That's one explanation. But then you see other theosophists, they never agree, that show the continent in the Pacific. Now, when you're looking at the land masses as they exist today, according to them, they wasn't structured the same. North America didn't look like it did. South America, it looked different. Okay, and so the way it come together today has been a process. But at the time of the Lemurians, okay, being in the Pacific Ocean, and what happens after each root race, it reaches its finality, meaning it comes to an end. So Lemuria was destroyed. Each time, each continent is destroyed and it comes to its finality, you see, it's either destroyed by fire or whatever, and it sink or whatever, but it'll be remnants of the continent still left. So they say Easter Island and Hawaii is remnants of Lemuria, okay? And so from Lemuria, it went to Atlantis, okay? Now, so if you thinking where Hawaii is and where North America is, they saying that Lemurians went to Atlantis, and Atlantis was a part of the continent of what we know today as North America. Atlantis, okay? It was it was configured in a shape that was connected to what is today North America, okay? And so the Lemurians, after the end of each root race, a partial piece of the last one go to the next one, okay? And start it up. So in their minds, hear me out, in their minds, the peopling of North America happened before Africa. See, I want y'all to hear me out. Go do your motherfucking research. And Madame Blavatsky started this shit now. Now, Polaria and the that shit was up there near the goddamn North Pole. You understand what I'm saying? So you see how they tried to start it with the white race. That's as clear what they tried to do. You understand what I'm saying? They clearly tried to start it with the white race, okay? But the Lemurians came to Atlantis, and Atlantis was configured with, part of what is North America today, okay? And when Atlantis went under, the continents came together as they look today. So if you think about the Mayans they teach that the Mayans came before the Egyptians. See, you got to hear that. You got to hear what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that they teach the Lemurians was dark skinned. This is where these niggas is getting this shit that they was here. Okay? That they was here first. Okay? You got to go do that fucking research. But I'm gonna do it for you in a grandiose way. But I'm warming you up to where this goddamn ideology come from. And it's clear that the Moore Science Temple, some of them motherfuckers who spew this shit as being native to this land and that they was here and they didn't come here, they was already here. That's where they getting that shit from. That's why they teach that, you know, that's where they get the move from more, and they try to switch the spelling up, not M-O-O-R. They'll say that's not them. That's not them. They not the M-O-O-R or the Arabic, you know, persuasion. They talking about they the Lemurian Moors, M-U-U-R, okay, coming from Lemuria, okay, which is a fictional motherfucking continent. But if you go down the root races, it's supposed to be 7 root races. I'm going to show y'all. We on the 5th root race. And the head of the root race of today is the Aryan race. Madame Blavatsky gave Hitler that shit. You know, that's where he get his Aryan supremacy from. He got that shit from Madame Blavatsky. So, warming you up. And so you understand when you look at Submariner and all that, and that motherfucking name was Namor, okay, coming from Lemuria, okay, and he was a prince of Atlantis and all of this. So what I'm trying to say is based on the root races, again, I think the first one, I don't know, the first one might have been Hyperborea. Matter of fact, I'm going to get to that. But then I think the Lemurians was like the third root race. I think the Atlanteans was the 4th root race, and the Aryan race is the 5th root race. Okay, and they trying to say from when Atlantis sunk, then remnants of Atlantis went to Egypt. This is how they teach that shit. So if you come from their perspective, you will understand how they believe that people populated North and South America before Africa. This is what they teach. And they teach that the Mayans, I don't know how they do that. When the Olmecs is older than the Mayans, I don't know where your mind is at with that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? They teach that the Mayans were more ancient than Egypt, and that the Mayans took the knowledge from North and South America and took it to Africa. This is what they teaching. So y'all niggas got, you know, but I can't, you know, because this is some crazy shit. And not, you know, most African people not going to be fucking with Madame Blavatsky and fucking Aleister Crowley and none of that. Average person, now this is some off-the-road shit. This off-road shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, but what's critical is that Madame Blavatsky didn't have more of an impact on the modern mind than most people can conceive. You understand me? That witch there got more influence on the modern mind than most people can conceive. Okay? It's damn near you can't turn a page of in most organizations and not find her influence on that organization, especially any of that new age. Her hand is on it. And this is some new age shit. So I had to warm y'all up, and then I'm going to show y'all some of these theosophists that brought that type of philosophy to these niggas through them occult organizations that you niggas know of today as the Moore Science Temple, niggas off into the Freemasons. You understand what I'm saying? Nation of Islam, they went another way with it. They went to Asia. You understand what I'm saying? Asia is the whole continent. Even though you can't find a map, no motherfucking where it show that in all of this Pangea and all, and I'm gonna show you the root of that. okay? Dealing with the homosexual God Pan. And niggas don't even know the GOAT. You understand? Y'all don't hear this shit. And y'all spew this shit out of y'all mouth. I'm cracking your motherfucking wig. And ain't no disputing none of this because it's actual fact. So get ready, family. We about to turn up. I'm about to go to these slides, and I'm gonna be in and out because you need to see my expression when I'm cutting into this shit. You know what I'm saying? So bear with me. I'm gonna get some water. Y'all ready? Y'all tight out there? The Bible is the truth. Okay then, nigga. You can go on and get your Bible, nigga, and go on it, and and go on with that garbage. You understand what I'm saying? Go on and figure that one out. I'll cut into that shit on another day. All right. Let me get some water, family. We about to go in. Ooh, look at all them people there. Yeah. I know we got some Indians in the house today, too. We probably got niggas from on the goddamn reservation on this bitch. Let me get some water. Let me get some water, y'all. I was gonna fuck y'all Christmas up. You know what I'm saying? But I was so hot on this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Look at, I see my family out there. They trying to put, but I hit that when I was fucking with them, where, woo, when I was fucking with settings in the back, it was certain words, I didn't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, I tried to take that shit off, and, it's still on here. So I'm gonna have to go back there. I see niggas. And my moderator's in the house. I see they're in the house. Let me hit this shit. I see some let me see some shit right quick. I ain't gonna take long. I ain't gonna take long, family. I see it's a lot of them in there. So if my moderator's in the house, fuck it, turn up. No dissension. I see it's a lot of no dissension. Start scalping these motherfuckers. Okay? I want all my goddamn moderators at the end of this. I want at least 10 scalps per moderator. And if it's 2 moderators, I want 20. I want 20 scalps. Don't let a motherfucker say nothing. Because we about to get busy, y'all. I just want to, as I warm up, I'm going to get this water in my body, and then I'm going to go into y'all niggas again. I know how to get shit popping, y'all. I know how to get shit popping. All right. Let me make sure everything is moving. How I'm looking out there. If I'm good out there, give me some feedback. If I'm good out there, give me some feedback. Okay. All right. I had to keep doing that because this weather fucking up out here. You know what I'm saying? This weather out here fucking up. So let me go on and go to work. Let me go on and go to work. Where am I going to go to? Let me go exactly to the heart of the matter. Let me go to the heart of the matter. Let me put my thing, I'm gonna put my monitor right here. All right. All right, that's better. All right, let me get that fire up here. I got it all lined up too. So it's gonna nah. Where this crack at? All right, let me share my screen so I can get this fire up here. Nah. This is one of the beasts I want to deal with. His name is Augustus Lee LaPlongeon. You call him Pelongion, well, you know, and he was one of the what you call theosophists coming out of that Madame Blavatsky camp, who started to teach, you know, that the Mayans. Now you could take his name down and do the research. Now I'm gonna read y'all the critical information. You know what I'm saying? Or what he taught. Now I'm gonna deal right here where it say theory. Now it says by the 1880s, while most Mayanists accepted that the Mayan civilization post-dated ancient Egypt, LaPlongeon stood by his theories. He cited his years of field research and studies of archaeological sources and challenged those he considered armchair archaeologists to debate the issue. But as evidence mounted against cultural diffusion, LaPlongeon became marginalized and his theories fell further outside the growing mainstream of Mayan archaeology. LaPlongeon insisted that the symbols of Freemasonry could be traced to ancient Maya and that this ancient knowledge had come to ancient Egypt from the ancient Mayan by the way of Atlantis. Okay, here we go. Here we go. See, y'all niggas don't understand that. See, they teach that the Mayan civilization, Lumiere, which was which broke off from the Lemurian civilization. That's what they teach. That the Mayan civilization broke off from the Lemurian civilization, and it predated ancient Egypt. Okay? I'm gonna read that again. LaPlongeon insisted that the symbols of Freemasonry could be traced to ancient Maya and that this ancient knowledge had come to ancient Egypt from the ancient Maya by the way of Atlantis. He and Alice, his crazy ass wife, sick ass wife, constructed an imaginative history with the Mayan sites in the Yucatan being the cradle of civilization. Hear that out. That the Yucatan, the Mayan, was the cradle of civilization, with civilization then traveling east, first to Atlantis and later to ancient Egypt. I want y'all to hear that. Now I got to come right back on out. I got to come right back on out. See, now we getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And when you trace what the Lemurians look like, now they say they was you know, they was dark skinned, but they give them, you know, like almost like alien type of features. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker had an eye on the back of his head and shit, crazy shit like that. So I don't want y'all to think, oh, well, they still saying they was black, but no. They said, you know, even in that, they saying the Lemurians was a low spirit. You understand? And the Atlanteans had to come and, you know, and kind of bring a more enlightening spirit. You see what I'm saying? So even in that darkness, they tried to find a way, you understand? Even when, you know, to make it, you know, negative. You see what I'm saying? Even when you talk about Lemuria and even the one over there by India, I'm about to get right back off into the maps. Okay? Where the map at? That the Lemurians come from a damn monkey. Okay? Now, I want y'all to look at this to show you where some of the goddamn terminology come from, because many people, I thought it just, you know, that the lemur, you know, and that was one of, you know, the origin of the word Lemuria. You know what I'm saying? But to come and find out as we doing this research on these holidays, you have Roman holidays, one called Saturnalia. You understand? That was right around this period of the year. You know where they did all that freaky shit? You know, and y'all niggas still do at Mardi Gras and spring break. They also had Lupercalia, which became modern Valentine's Day. You understand? Doing all kind of, every holiday that the goddamn Romans did was freaky. And all homosexual, bisexual, and all kind of other sexual. You understand? And they had another holiday, which they call Lemuria. And that one was, you know, where a lot of people believe the Halloween come out of. You understand? Because this is supposed to be a period in time where the dead would walk the earth. And so they would have all type of rituals and shit to, you know, to get these, you know, these dead to go back to the underground. So let me deal with this so y'all can see this shit. Did I hide it? Okay, here we go. Lemuria festival, okay? The Lemuria was a feast in the religion of ancient Rome, during which the Romans performed rites to exorcise the malevolent and fearful ghosts of the dead from their homes. The unwholesome spectres, or the restless dead, the Lemures, okay, were appropriated with offerings of beans. On those days, the Vestals would prepare a salted flour cake from the first ears of wheat of the season. In the Julian calendar, the first 3 days of the feast were the 9th, 11th, and 13th of May. Okay? According to some cultural historians, the ancient custom was Christianized when either in 1609, 1610, Pope Boniface IV concentrated the Pantheon at Rome to the Blessed Virgin and all the martyrs. Okay? This later became what you call, if you look down there, All Hallows Day or All Saints Day. Okay? All Saints Day. So you see down there where it says see also, you see today's holidays that come up out of. But what's so interesting, let me go over here. Where that at? What's so interesting is that day, that festival is also named after the continent of Lemuria. Okay, now here we go. Let me show y'all. Now this is where they say this continent was located, so you get the understanding of what I'm talking about. It was in the Pacific Ocean. Some people show it to be up under India too. Okay, that just lets you know they don't know where the fuck it was located, because it wasn't located no goddamn way. Okay, and so when the continental move went up under, you can see Easter Island is damn near on the tip down at the bottom on the right. You see Easter. You know, when it went up under, you might even see Hawaii in there, Samoa, and all of that. All of them islands, Fuji, and all of that are islands left over from the continent of Mu. And when that continent sunk and went up under the water, a lot of the inhabitants fled to what you call North America or South America today, which didn't look like the continents look today. It was a different configuration. So by saying that, you know, civilization went from Mu to the Americas, then to Atlantis, which was in the Atlantic Ocean, then to Africa. Let me see if I can get that up there. See, that's the lemur, okay? That's the damn lemur. Why is it all these goddamn stories? I think here go another one. Okay? So as you see right there, Hawaii and that was on the continent. You see Atlantis over here. You see what I'm saying? So it went from Mu to, you know, North and South America. You hear me? And then it went to Atlantis, and from Atlantis, then it went to Egypt. Okay? How it skipped over all the rest of Africa and went straight to Egypt is beyond me. Okay? How it didn't leave no trace of that civilization on the west coast of Africa is beyond me. But this is where they get where I'm at. This is where they get that they aboriginal to this land. Okay? And when you look up the Lemurian, matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what they supposedly look like. Now this, you know what? I'm gonna bring this one up because this just show you they don't know where the fuck they come from. These niggas got all these mythological goddamn land masses that they can't prove. They don't even, how the fuck you gonna misplace a goddamn continent? God damn, nigga, you don't know where the motherfucker was at? Let me show y'all, and let me show you these root races. And I'm gonna show y'all videos. Okay? And I'm not gonna watch these videos with you. Okay? You just have to go back and fucking watch them your damn self. Cause it's too much information at one goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all niggas a heads up. I'm hitting them. I'm going straight to where they got that shit from. Nigga. I'm going straight to where they got that shit, but I'm gonna cut into that shit before I get off of it. That's a deeper, and it take much more time to explain that. So I had to come back in a goddamn lecture to do that. When I sit down and it's gonna be comprehensive, and I'm gonna drop a bomb on their ass. You know, I'm gonna break it down for you step for step. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm just warming you up. I'm still giving you enough information that when you leave here, you could go look the motherfucker up. Go look the root races up. Go look the 7 root races up, okay? And go through that. And it'll show you how The damn root races went from Hyperborea and all of that down to the Lemurians, down to the Atlanteans. Today is the Aryan race, which is the dominant race on the planet. And that's the same fucking philosophy that Madame Blavatsky gave Hitler when he went to talking that Aryan race shit. You know what I'm saying? The superior Aryan race. Blonde, blue-eyed, tall, Nordic being. And that they, you know, and he was off into all of that goddamn spookology and shit and all that damn occult shit. They had their own religion and everything. Go watch occult Nazism. Okay, but this come out of that same shit. So they, instead of, you know, they accepted the Aryan race part of it, and niggas accepted the Lemurian aspect of it. That's what they did. Okay? Let me show y'all something. With that one video, just to show y'all that I'm not making it up. Because they got, oh, wait a minute. Is that it right there? I just seen that wicked, well, they got her name over all this shit, but I want that YouTube video. I want that motherfucking YouTube video. I'm lining y'all up. I'm just giving y'all the homework to go do this. Here you go. Here you go. I think this might be it right here. Was this the one? This might be the one right here. And look how this shit come on, man. Look at this shit. I'm not going to give you so much. This ain't even really the one. But I'm going to let y'all see how, you know, I want y'all to see this. Let me show y'all this shit. Let me show y'all this shit.
Is one of the great riddles of history. The old tradition tells us that the tragedy was due to the fact that the mental nature of man is twofold in structure. Man has a positive and negative polarized mind. And the negative polarity of the mind is what we would call...
Nah, I'm not going to go, you know, I didn't know that, you know, he going into some area that I don't want to go in right now. But I just wanted to show y'all the root race thing is from Madame Blavatsky. It's a whole lot of videos on there that'll show you, you understand what I'm saying, that this concept of what Laplangian was talking about came from Madame Blavatsky. And all of us students took that shit and created their own personal philosophy. But Madame Blavatsky was the one that started that shit. Okay, she the one that started that shit. So I'm lining niggas up to why these niggas believe that they native or aboriginal to this land. Because they come from that philosophy that the Lemurians, which is dark skinned, I'm going to show you these niggas, what they look like. And then I'm going to go off into my slides, okay? And I'm going to crack their motherfucking head. You know, and like I said, I'm going to come back and deal with this. But I know the origin. I'm giving you the origin. Don't be confused. Go back, go study the root races, see how they descend from one another, and see the route that they took. And as you read under the information from Laplangian, which he got from Madame Blavatsky, the Lemurians, which took it to North and South America, became the, you know, part of the Mayan civilization, and then went to Atlantis, and then from Atlantis, it came to Africa and ancient Egypt. This is where they get that shit from. This is where they get that shit from. Okay, y'all niggas ain't fucking with no lightweight nigga, and I'm gonna line y'all niggas up. But by the time the family out there gonna go do the research. I'm already gay. When y'all see that shit, y'all gonna be like, oh man, this nigga Seti right here. This nigga be going through portals on these niggas. Hold up, let me show you what they look like. And then I'm gonna go into my shit and crack their motherfucking head. What did the Lemurians look like? Let me get that shit up there. Now look at this shit. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this. I want you to see this shit. All you had to do is start typing shit in and see what the fuck come up. I want y'all to look at it. I just typed in, what did the Lemurians look like? And look what the fuck come up. Don't that look like one of them goddamn so-called Native Americans? See what I'm saying? See exactly what the fuck I'm saying? If you just go on and type that shit in, you will see. Let me get this. Let me put this over in my lecture. Let me go and put this over in my lecture. I got that crazy shit over there too. Okay? I got that crazy shit. Let me go and throw that on over here. Let me see some more pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find the pictures. But some of them motherfuckers say they got eyes in the back of their motherfucker. Now, I got this over here too. I want to show y'all. Now, just as I showed you this one in the Pacific, now you got Lemuria up under goddamn India and damn Africa. Look at that. See, they don't, now, is it this one? It's the same continent. Mu and Lemuria is the same continent. Don't let them fool you. And they don't know where that motherfucker was connected at, okay? Some people say it was in the goddamn Pacific. Some people say it was in the Indian Ocean, okay? And it connected India, Australia, and Madagascar. Because this so-called, this lemur monkey is only in Madagascar, India, and I think Australia, if I'm not mistaken. And they wondering how, and I think it's ancient fossils have been found. And they saying, how in the hell did they get there too, back and forth, and this, that, and the third? And they don't understand that one of the trading commodities of the ancient world, and even today, were animals. You damn fool, just like you got all type of animals, you know, in other parts of the world from Africa. You got elephants. Ain't no damn elephants over here. How the hell you think they got over here? But they cannot accept the fact that our people were so advanced in the ancient world and that they was, you know, they had trade going back and forth amongst the continents. They just can't accept that fact. So right there, you see, this is, you know, they got this so-called wannabe Indian, and he's the image of the Lemurian. But then you come over here, where the other one at? I'm going to get on that, okay? You see the Aborigine, which they talking about from Australia, the Far East Indian, the Indian, and African, and then you got the Nordic, okay? Now, they trying to be nice on niggas right now because that Aborigine or that Lemurian supposedly had a damn eye in the back of his damn head and shit. And they was damn near 12, 15 feet tall. You understand what I'm saying? So they trying to smooth this shit out. But let's deal with the term Aborigine. Okay? Now, the English prefix ab, which means away, appears in many English vocabulary words such as absent, abduct, and absolute. Okay? You can remember that the prefix ab means away via the word absent. For someone who is absent is away from a place such as a school or work. Most people assume that Aboriginal means the first inhabitants or from the beginning, but the root meaning of the word ab is a Latin prefix that means away from or not. And so Aboriginal can mean not original. Ah! Did you hear that shit? They don't even know what the fuck coming out of their mouth. Talking about they Aboriginal. Nigga, that shit mean from away. Nigga, so when you say you are Aboriginal, that does not mean you indigenous. Nigga, that means you from away from the land, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't even know the shit that be coming out of y'all mouth. Y'all swear to God y'all know so motherfucking much. You know what I'm saying? But we getting to the bottom of this shit today. Now, like I said, they don't want to put up there what Madame Blavatsky said. You know, they try to smooth that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But she said these goddamn Lemurians was like 15 feet tall. As you go closer and closer to the beginning, some of them motherfuckers like 100 feet tall. And then each root race, they get smaller and smaller and smaller. But when you get to the Lemurian, that's their way of explaining them big ass statues and shit, that this is how tall they was and this, that, and the third, which is a bunch of bullshit. Okay? So the Lemurian did not look like no native, so-called Native Indian American. Okay, these motherfuckers was damn near on some goddamn if you ever seen Sinbad the sailor and all them crazy ass characters that be on them goddamn movies, that's what the fuck the Lemurians look like. So they wasn't even human. You understand what I'm saying? And these niggas will, because you don't know no better. You ain't went to the source and read that shit from the source. So you start with Madame Blavatsky, and she took a lot of that shit out of a cult from India and gypsies and shit and all of that crazy ass shit. And they make up any goddamn thing. All them, you know, they'll make up any type of occult crazy ass story to have you niggas fooled in reality. Okay? When you study anthropology and you study civilized, which I study the culture. And when you go into the culture of the Olmecs, first thing I'm going to do is find similarities in Africa, okay? That's exactly what I'm, so Dr. Ben always taught that. You can't just look at them physically. You got to prove it in the culture that they practice. And it's so many similarities. See, it can't be one or two. Nigga, when you line it up, it's no doubt. Just like you see a skyscraper in Asia, and you see a skyscraper in America, and you see a skyscraper in Europe, let's be clear. When you study the modern skyscraper, not the ancient skyscraper, which started in Africa, because the step pyramid of Saqqara that was built in the 3rd dynasty, now that's all up for dispute, but we won't get off into that, okay? The 3rd dynasty of ancient Egypt, built by the Grand Vizier Imhotep for his king, who we call Zosia, okay? That pyramid is the first or oldest stone structure, skyscraper on the planet, okay? And I'm gonna prove that was the most advanced science, that the Mayans couldn't touch that shit at no time of their existence, okay? When you compare the Mayan, which the Mayan come after the Olmec, every fucking thing, see, they didn't want, that just show you LaPlongeon research was some bullshit, because they talk like the Mayan is the oldest, which they is not. Even that calendar, which they call the Mayan calendar, is the Olmec calendar that they brought from the Nile Valley. Even that fucking Roman calendar is the Nile Valley calendar. Julius Caesar got that calendar from Cleopatra, and he fucked it up. Okay, so when you look at the basis of that 364 and 1/4 day calendar that was created in the Nile Valley. Now, of course, when you go around the world, everybody got their own seasons. So you have to customize that calendar to the area in which you lived in. But I can go inside of the calendar, the circle calendar of the Olmecs, and show you deities from the Nile Valley, okay? And not just show you the Olmec wasn't the only one that took it. I can show you where the Christians took it, and the goddamn the Nordics took it. The Romans took it, so I can show you in more than one culture. See, that's why niggas can't fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can, so you think everybody just popping up with these goddamn high science calculations that would just take tens of thousands of years to develop? The reason why you see skyscrapers in Arabia, okay, you got them in Dubai. They got some of the largest damn skyscrapers in the world today. And I was looking. The white boy is the architect. He's the architect. But if a nigga who didn't know that, and they come back, you know, 1,000 years from now, and they say, well, goddamn, you got skyscrapers here, you got skyscrapers here, and try to come up with a crazy ass theory that the Arabians created their own skyscrapers. You understand what I'm saying? That the Asians created their own sky. Nigga, westernized architects took that skyscraper. Them motherfuckers was over there in pagodas. They was not in no goddamn skyscraper. So when you looking at the modern age, when you talking about high advanced technology, you got some technology, it take hundreds of years to develop. Then you got some technology where it take thousands of years to develop, okay? And if you don't put them thousands of, you will never reach that level. And that's why most people is confused about how the ancients did what they did, because it took them damn near 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 years to develop the science. So the only thing niggas is doing is guessing on how the shit was, you know, where this one was connected to this star and this one was connected. Motherfucker, if you know that much science about how they was connected, I tell you what, go duplicate it. Niggas talking about they reading the metal letter. Okay, I say, well, damn, the information in the metal letter is what they use to build a pyramid. So if you motherfuckers didn't decipher the damn metal letter, build in the motherfucking argument. Rebuild the pyramid. Have it been done yet? No. You know why? Because they have not deciphered no damn metal letter. So what I'm saying to you, just like you see that the skyscraper was developed in Africa, the highest technology, and nobody ever advanced the science greater than the African. When you go to the, you know, these so-called, they're not pyramids. Number one, because a pyramid come to a point. I'm gonna get back to but I have to warm y'all up. I can't just throw y'all on no damn, I got to warm you up to the science. So when you talking about a pyramid come to a point, okay? Now you talking about some pyramid-like structures that never is not a true pyramid. When you go into geometry, you understand what I'm saying? A pyramid come to a point, okay? None of them ever created the true pyramid. Only the African. We talking about freestanding blocks. We're not talking about pyramids with mud up under them or dirt up under them to keep the motherfucker propped up. Okay, most of this shit over here in Americas was built that way. They have mud mounds up on it, and that's where these mounds come from up in North America. The only thing is they didn't have the science to put no damn blocks around it. So niggas talking about that's not ancient. That's rudimentary a level of knowledge. This was the extent that they could get to. Not that that shit is more ancient, nigga. That's rudimentary. You talking about they just put that shit there. We talking about them that, and when you talking about, listen here, when you talking about the pyramid, we don't want to fuck with the white man calendar to the point we don't understand that just because they date the damn pyramid of Saqqara to 2700 BC, which we know is a lie, also add them goddamn 300,000 years of evolution to that to get to that point. When you talk about the Giza pyramid and they say where it was built 2500 BC, put that goddamn 400,000 years of development it took to get to that point. You just can't say, oh, in 3000 BC, they built the pyramid. Motherfucker, 3,000 plus 300,000. The advancement in technology. But you want to say niggas was monkeys and shit So that's going to throw that out the goddamn window. So you don't want to say Africans was developing 300,000 years to get to that point. So when you add that 300,000 years to get to that point, and you talking about these motherfuckers over here 1,000 AD, 1,000 still with mud mounds, nigga, y'all on some rudimentary shit. Nigga, Africans was on that stage 300,000 years ago. Dumbass niggas. The fuck is you talking about? I'm just warming up, family. Is we good out there? Is we good out there? We about to work out. We about to go to General Seti. You know, we about to set it off. Let me go on and set it off. Now, is y'all clear with me about that Aboriginal shit? Quit using that shit. Quit using that. I'm going to go over that again. It means away, okay? It means away. It's a Latin prefix, and it means away from or not. If you absent, nigga, you're not there, nigga. You away from where the fuck you supposed to be. So if you aboriginal to the land, that means you're not from the damn land. That means you away from the damn land. You don't even know that. You got to break this shit down. You motherfuckers are spewing shit out of y'all fucking mouth. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. Nah, I'm gonna go straight here. I'm gonna go right back here. About to work out, family. Y'all ready to work out? I ain't even got to my shit. This is where it's really about to get greasy. I'm about to get greasy on you niggas. Straight up, I'm about to shut y'all shit down. I'm about to shut y'all niggas shit down. Don't listen to none of them niggas. If y'all, I'm gonna say, is your lying eyes fooling you? You understand? When I show you this shit, I'm gonna ask you, is your lying eyes fooling you? Now I'm gonna start here again to show you the distribution of human skin coloration on the planet. Okay? I don't let these niggas tell you nothing about no motherfucking pole shifting. Africa has been hot and been documented to have been hot for damn near 1,000,000 years. Okay? Don't let these niggas lie to you about nothing. Okay? When you understand the earth and you understand the sun and how the sun is hitting this earth, Africa is at the top. Okay? Africa is at the top of the planet. Nigga, when you looking at it's an infinite universe, you choose what's top. And so when if the sun, and if the sun is above the earth, that's the way I look at it, because it's an infinite universe. So you can pinpoint your own circumference. Okay, you can, just like you in that 364 and 1/4 day, you can pick your own new year. You can pick any long as you stay on the 364 and 1/4 cycle. Long as you stay on that cycle, which is true to the revolution of the earth around the sun, you can pick any fucking day in that 364 and 1/4 day as the new year. That's up to you to decide holidays and this, that, and the third. So your circumference of what is up, what is down is dependent on your origin. It is dependent on your worldview. And so we went through I'll go over that again, that we came from the beginning of the Nile, which is in the heart of Africa. And the Nile River flows north, down north to the Mediterranean. So we started at the top. Where we started from was the top, the beginning of the Nile. And we went down to Egypt. We went down to Egypt. We didn't go up to Egypt. We up already. We at the top. We in the mountains. If you think about Africa, the highest regions of Africa is in Central Africa, where the mountains is at, and Egypt is at the bottom. You can see where it broke away. Arabia broke away from Africa. So all of that land down there is sunk in. it's a lot lower than the mountainous regions in Central East Africa. So when you're talking about the top of Africa, Somalia, Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, Rwanda, all of that, Tanzania, that's the top. That's the top. Okay, so we went down into Egypt. So when you look at the color variation of Africa, and when I was saying that to relate to the fact that Africa is at the top, because if the darkest people is sitting right there in the interior of Africa, that means it's in direct line of the sun. How else is you gonna get that dark unless it's hot all the time? So that means if the sun is at the top, you know, of the universe, of the Milky Way, for us, because we got to have a point of orientation. So the sun is at the top of the Milky Way, and Africa is at the top of the planet Earth. That's why it hits Africa more than any other continent. Okay? Let's be real about that. And so when you look at the darkest people is in Africa. And I went over that, showing the billions of people that's in that area. So you ain't confused about it's a white boy or confused that it's an Africa. It's almost 1.5 billion Africans in that area. Okay, let's not be confused. Okay, and so when you look over there at North America, which goddamn it is a damn cold front all the way from goddamn Michigan down to goddamn northern Florida, from northern Florida over to goddamn Texas. Okay, the type of weather you see in southern United States, you will never see in the most northern place in Africa. You're gonna have to be up in the goddamn mountains to get that kind of weather. So when you look over to America, and it show you at the bottom, it got a legend from lightest to darkest. And you go over to the America, damn near from, you know, the top of damn United States, probably to the middle of the United States, you in the pink area. You in the pink area. Okay, and then when you go into the southern portions of North America, you in the almost off tan. That's off tan. Okay, so that's still light. So when you're dealing with genetics and you understand genetics, that the darkest man can produce all shades of color. Okay, the darkest African can produce an albino, but the albino cannot produce the darkest African, which means that we could not have originated in no goddamn North America. How would you explain the light man producing the dark man? How could you do that? That don't even make no goddamn sense. Y'all some stupid ass niggas. That right there alone ends the motherfucking argument that we native to no goddamn North or no damn South America. You got a better chance coming with some South America because it's in the tropics than coming from North America talking about you native to some Louisiana and some shit like that. That's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Now let's deal with this. I'm gonna go over this again, and then I'm gonna get over there. I'm gonna skip to these old men. But I added some images of these Indians in here so you can see that. Now, the one thing is about African people, and most of these niggas that's claiming to be Native Americans and this, that, and the third, got woolly hair. Clearly they got fucking woolly hair with they dumb ass. Okay, so when you see at the top to the left, you see the African, woolly hair African. Now, next to that African, you see what I call the first mutation. And that's a natural mutation. That's an albino. Okay, now why do I say that? Because you lost the melanin. We love that, brother. We love our people. We're not talking down on our albino people. Okay, we're not doing that. But you know, there's a recessive gene that popped up, and in Africa, you see how hot it is in Africa, then that's damn near a death warrant. You understand what I'm saying? They get the blistering and shit, this, that, and the third, and we hate to see that, but we dealing with this from a scientific standpoint. So you got the albino there to show you that the black man can produce all shades. So if he could produce the albino, he could produce the yellow African, the brown African, you know, the black African, the blue black African, all color spectrum. But the albino cannot produce the black, the pitch black African. It cannot be reversed. So it had to start with the darkest of our people, which we see is in Africa. Goddamn it, North America is not even close to explaining the origin of our people. Anybody, if niggas talking about, nigga, this is advanced science. It's common sense science. When everybody over here know that damn near from goddamn, I'm gonna say most definitely by November. Back when I was coming up, no, November was already freezing. You understand what I'm saying? And your ass might be in cold to goddamn April. You understand? Up in goddamn Detroit. Goddamn it, it'll be goddamn cold up into goddamn April. You understand what I'm saying? So you know goddamn well ain't no pitch black man originated. And I show also that these land masses was up under the damn ice, which I could go over again just to show y'all that. So how in the fuck is we native, aboriginal, or whatever the fuck you want to say, which we went over that term, we are not indigenous to this land, man. That's facts. It ain't up for no motherfucking dispute. Those are facts. Okay, now we back over here. Now you see next to the albino African at the top, the third photo, you see the Khoisan with the slant in his eye, with the peppercorn hair, and then to the far right, you see a Naga Kushite from Cambodia with the woolly hair, with the slant in their eye, not straight hair. Not straight hair. I must go over that again. Not straight. Now, if you go to the bottom left, at the bottom, you see the Dravidian. Now, I put in their mutation, but they're not a mutation from the African. Okay, I must make that clear. They are not a goddamn, I don't care what nobody say. You understand? You do not find one straight hair tribe in Africa. I'm dealing with science today. If y'all saying these people come from African, then show me a straight haired African. Show me an indigenous African tribe. I'm not talking about no, because anything is possible with, in the universe. So, one might pop up just like the albino pop up. So yeah, somebody hair might pop up. I ain't never seen it. But I'll leave the door open for any possibility. So to amp that scientific fact up, I say produce me a tribe that's straight hair in Africa, straight hair, and I'm talking about in mass numbers, like you see the Dravidian in India. Show me that. You cannot do that. I didn't ask that question 2,000 times in 20 years, and I haven't had one motherfucker answer me yet. You know why? Because it ain't no motherfucking answer. Okay, back down to the left. You see the Dravidian. Now, next to that Dravidian is an albino Dravidian. But what's key about the African albino and the Dravidian albino is that the Dravidian albino got straight hair. A lot of people say Africans went into Asia and mutated. And I clearly showed y'all that Africans still exist in Asia today, and they look exactly how they looked when they first went in. So again, if they mutated into the Dravidian, if they mutated into the Caucasian, if they mutated into the Chinese, why the fuck is they still Africans in Asia that still look African? What happened to them? Did it just stop? Did that did that evolutionary process just stop? We need to ask that goddamn question. Not just the skin, we talking about all aspects. The bone structure, the skull structure, the nose structure, the lip structure, even they goddamn spirit, the way they move, the way they talk is totally different. So you're going to have to come up with more than just, they lost some melanin and some shit like that. No way. It's too much of difference between the race. People say we unique, 97.7% the same. Quit lying. You lying at. That's just like they said we was extinct till we put these goddamn, that the black man was going extinct. And then we go up on the goddamn facts and look at it, and Africa is 1.5 billion. Y'all niggas spew every fucking thing that the white man wants y'all to spew, okay, which is unfactual. So I go to the third picture. At the bottom, you see the Chinese, straight hair. You go to the Caucasian, straight hair. Now, I want y'all to look at this. You see the Northern Indian, that light-skinned Indian from India. Okay, and then you look at the South Indian man, that Dravidian. They got the same fucking hair. You understand? Their noses is almost the goddamn same. You see what I'm saying? There's no African you can put next to any one of them white goddamn Caucasoids and see any kind of similarities like that. Okay, so when you come over here we go. When you look at that dark-skinned, so-called Indian, Native American, that's what you niggas dressing up as, you can see easily that them is nothing but Dravidians mixed with a little Mongoloid. That's all the fuck they is. They are mixed breed people. The Mongoloid and the goddamn Dravidian came across that damn Bering Strait. What the fuck is on the other side of the Bering Strait? China, India, and the goddamn Caucasus Mountains. That's what's on the other side. So yes, they came across there and they mixed and made what you call the Native American. So to the right is the Dravidian. You can look at a nose, you can look at a straight hair, you can look at that's where the melanin came in their skin. Nigga, I'm sick of y'all niggas. And so now you're looking at the North Indian woman, light skin, she's crippled, she's a lot frailer than the dark skin melanin. And now, again, when you're dealing with this breakdown, it's obvious why I put the dark Dravidian first, for the simple fact of why I ran down on you, how the dark can produce the light, but the light can't produce the dark. So if the dark-skinned Dravidian got straight hair, it's obvious that they came first. Ain't nobody could break this shit down like Seti, y'all. I want y'all to be clear with me today. I'm the greatest sage of the motherfucking age. You understand? You understand this is my shit, even though I took and borrowed from all type of scientists, the way it's packaged. This is Seti's doctrine. You understand what I'm saying? The way I'm breaking this shit down is Seti's doctrine. And I respect all, and I give homage to all the master teachers that I had, just like seasoning. I put in the goddamn pot. I didn't create every essence of it by myself, but the way that is packaged and presented today, this is Seti's doctrine. And I'm knocking these niggas down. Niggas talking about, I don't deal with science. Nigga, I didn't advance science. Nigga, I'm just not in no box where I'm gonna fall behind some cracker goddamn methodology. You niggas out there talking that science, y'all is white man niggas. And y'all still spewing the same shit that the white man talking about. So when we talk about, this is their native Indian. So when you look at her, she's a lot frailer. She's a lot frailer, but you can look in her eyes. Look at their eyes. It's the same eyes. You look in her nose, lot thinner nose, but it's the same structure of nose. Got the same structure of face. Lot thinner, you can have, she might got a little more meat on her. You got some dark-skinned Dravidians that look just like her ass. So when you look at these Dravidians, you see these dark-skinned Dravidians, and then you come over, now these are supposed to be Native Americans. Okay, you mean to tell me you can't see that them ain't nothing but damn Dravidians? Is you crazy? Is you niggas crazy? What you call the Native Americans, look at them. I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute. We're going hard today. We're going hard today, baby. I'm gonna let that sit. Let me get some water. Okay? Now, them is supposed to be Native American. You mean to tell me you can't see them ain't nothing but fucking Dravidians? Huh? Y'all take a look at that. Y'all take a look at that. Goddamn, there are 1,000 people in the live stream. Let me go and get this water. I know it's hot now. Got 1,000 people in the live stream. See, I'm warming up right now, family. I'm warming up for that big battle. I'm warming up for that big battle. I'm warming up for that big battle for these wannabe nigga Indians. 10 little Indians. 10 little nigga Indians. Okay? So, as I showed y'all that, showing y'all that we are not the Dravidian. Okay? We're not the Dravidian. The Dravidian got traits that are unknown in Africa. Okay? And then if I had to get off and show you all the other diseases, I could show and prove they're not African. They got that goddamn Wolfman disease, where the motherfucking babies coming out looking like goddamn wolves and shit and all that. And I'm not talking, and then they got the 8-armed, 4-armed babies and four legs and shit, where they get Shiva from. That's where they get the goddess Shiva from. You understand? With all them 8 legs. Let me come out. And I'm gonna go into this last, so I don't want to make it off into, where I'm going too much off into the Dravidian. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to make some sense out of it. And that's just common sense. You understand what I'm saying? That's just common sense. That you got really 2 types of hair on the planet. You got that woolly hair and you got that straight hair, and then it's in between. Because some of the races didn't mix, and so you got some less curly hair, and then, you know what I'm saying, you got some tighter curly hair, okay? But what's clear is that the African is woolly hair, okay? And most of these, and they're not the Dravidian, totally different in makeup and everything. And I can go over that another day. I'll do that in the lecture, okay? I'm gonna do that in the lecture, because there's really no need for me to hit. I'm gonna put my own makeup soon. So what did I do today? I showed you again how these niggas conceive that they indigenous, Aboriginal. We went over Aboriginal or indigenous. Went through the color variation of the continents to prove hands down that the black man did not come here. Laid it out side by side, the difference between the dark-skinned African and the dark-skinned Dravidian. 2 different beings, 2 different species. Okay, them motherfuckers over there got diseases we swear we bet not ever get. You understand what I'm saying? So they clearly of a different structure, and they was the ones that produced that Caucasian. So if in order for you to accept that damn Indian, you're gonna have to accept that the Caucasian, that damn nasty Chinese, nasty ass Chinese, I'm gonna say that. Them some nasty motherfuckers. I've been looking at videos with the Africans and been talking about how nasty they is. I even seen where the Europeans had to cut into their ass. You feel me? I seen where the Europeans had to cut into their ass. And if the European had to cut into you, because they will, they take little cups and shit. They'll shit in the mall. Do you understand what I'm saying? They shit out in public. Shit. I'm talking about in the middle of the mall. Nigga, you could be at Walmart. Nigga, they will have their children squat down and shit in the middle of a mall. I seen that shit in France. I seen that shit. I seen it on YouTube. This ain't my argument. This was what the Europeans, until where the Chinese president had to go on motherfucking air speaking to his people all around the world to slow down with practices that they do in China, you know, because the rest of the world don't understand. Yes, we understand. And then this other sister was putting how they taking roaches and shit and making all type of beauty products. They putting it in the food. Roaches. Okay? I mean, so when you look at these motherfuckers' practices, you see what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers that y'all call Native Indians come from that same tree. Okay? They come from that same tree. We gonna get the facts that them motherfuckers was also enslaving our people. I seen that one video where Claude Anderson broke down a little information on that because he said clearly that it would be no way that that white boy could have held us down in captivity the way he did without the help of them goddamn Indians. You see what I'm saying? Because we outnumbered they ass over here for a long fucking time. And I know of that fact. You know what I'm saying? So them goddamn Indians also enslaved black people. Want to talk to y'all today. Okay? We done got that down. And we're going to prove that. We're going to go get the facts that they enslaved Africans. Okay? We're going to get that. We're going to get the facts that them Aztec, which ain't nothing but a fucking Indian, was responsible for help committing genocide on the Olmecs. On the Olmecs. That's right. The most savage motherfuckers that was carving 6,000 hearts out their own captive. Some of them was their own people. Might not been of the same tribe, but of their own people, carving 5,000-6,000 hearts out their chest every goddamn day. Go watch Apocalypto and all that shit. You know, you got codexes where they carving hearts out. These ain't people building no damn pyramids. They tell you that they came upon all of those sites already ancient before they got there. It was the Africans that put them pyramids down there. And we're gonna prove that in just five more minutes. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm rocking with you, family. I'm laying it out. Now, the fact is, as I say this, let me clarify something. I am not at all speaking against those Africans who laid civilization down on this continent. I've already, and I'm going to go, when I go open up my Olmec lecture, it's going to prove that the African was here first. They got the archaeological evidence. They got the anthropological evidence. And when they got the oldest bones that have been found in the Americas, the white boy, the Japanese, and all the rest of them clearly say it's an African. They didn't say it was a Native American. That blow that out the water. That blow that out the water. And the cultural evidence, the archaeological evidence prove it too, that it was the African. So I hold high the Olmec, and that's why it's been one of my standard lectures for so long. You understand what I'm saying? Because I honor. I hear people say, well, Seti, you don't honor. Yes, I do. I just don't explain it like you want me to explain it. That's why you're mad at me. So let me acknowledge that I understand and do promote the fact that African people was the first civilizers of this continent, what we call North, Central, and South America. We were the first colonizers and bringers of civilization. Okay, and when I say colonizer, it wasn't nobody. And what I'm saying, it's a colony of Africa. Okay, so we colonized this land, you understand, under the culture of Africa. Not no damn Native Indians, not no Mongoloids, or no goddamn, they came last. They came through that goddamn ice on us. That's what happened. When that ice receded, them motherfuckers was hungry, and you understand, they found a bridge to come from one part to the next, and they came down from the top. They came down from the top. They was a savage people. Yes, they was. They were savage. And we as Africans, we always feeding them motherfucker, always giving them all our money. That's what we do during goddamn Christmas. We go give them all our fucking money. We be friendly with motherfuckers that's not friendly with us. We always take, the light road. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the hard road, like going upside a motherfucker head, we rather be friends. We rather speak peacefully to them. Could you please stop killing me? You know, we take the peaceful road all the time. So you see why we get taken advantage of a lot of time. And then again, you see in white culture, you know, military, you know, dominance is the standard of greatness, where in Africa, science and astrology and spirituality and all the chemistry and all type of writing and language, that was the standard of civilization in Africa. So most of you niggas think because you can't beat a motherfucker that somehow he's greater than you intellectually. That's what's wrong. That's why they shooting their own babies down in the back every day at school. Our babies is not doing that. It's certain pockets where shit is worse than others. But you're not hearing where no black baby is going in no damn school shooting no goddamn hundreds and hundreds of people at one damn time. They done killed damn near over 3,000 kids at school in the last 10 years, and it's all been done 99.9% of the time by a white child or some crazy cracker on some university. So we spew shit out of our mouth that is not factual. Just like we used to say, the black man is an endangered species. How? And damn near damn near half of that damn continent is under the age of damn 17, 18. How is that possible? And you know, Africa is supposed, listen to this, Africa's supposed to be at 4 billion by 2100. Do you hear that? So you're talking about 80 years from now, when our babies is up and, you know, the grandbabies is up, shit, even them, we're gonna have to go to the great grandbabies. You know, you're talking about 80 years from now, you understand, 3 generations from now, Africa will be at 4 billion dark-skinned young Africans. That in all the other continents is decreased. Didn't I tell you we was coming back? Didn't I tell you we was coming back? And the facts is proving that, and all the other ones is shrinking, even North and South America. Them motherfuckers gonna be damn near 50 years old all around the damn earth, and Africa's still gonna be averaging in the 20s. Young 20, 21, 22, 100 years from now, 4 billion people. And so when they talking about, you know, when you looking for a plan of the future, can't you see that Africa is coming back to supremacy again? Let me go to this Olmec family and take y'all out. Let me take y'all out. How y'all doing out there? I told you I was going to rock. Let me go ahead. Do this and rock on out. Let me rock on out, y'all. Got to eat and let the family free. Got to eat and let the family free. I'm going to do this in about 15 minutes. And then, like I say, if I had to come back and do a part 3 to this, which I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to do no part 3 to this. I think I'm going to just get ready for the lecture. You know what I'm saying? And put the package together, the knockout blow. It'll be a wrap. It'll be a wrap for them niggas. If you know, some of them niggas is trapped. Let me get back in it. Some of them niggas is trapped. And when you spew something as the truth for so long, your ignorance and your arrogance of your ignorance will keep you spewing that shit because you thought it was the truth, and you didn't went out there disputing other people's philosophy and come to find out your philosophy is bullshit. So in the arrogance of your ignorance, you gonna pull back a veil over your eyes. And you know what? That's gonna be the veil when they lay your ass down in that casket. It's gonna be a wrap for you. All right, let me get this Olmec up here and let me run through some things to back up what I just said. I just gave you some genetic, some anthropological, some geological. We deal with the climate. We deal with the genes. We deal with the melanin. We showing migrations. Nigga, we touching a whole lot of sciences and arts today. See that? I don't want no motherfucker say Seti don't fuck with science. Nigga, I fuck with all kind of science. Nigga, I done mastered damn near 20 subjects. 20. Might be more than that. Okay. All right, now. We're looking at an Olmec head. Anybody in their right mind, when they see that Olmec head, they know that it's an African. I went down to Mexico. The Mexican know it's an African. It hurt his heart. It hurt his heart to say it, but I didn't heard it clearly out their own goddamn mouth. They know it's African. Okay? You see right there, Chetsanisa. I was at Chetsanisa. There's an Olmec right there. You understand what I'm saying? You can't always look at, you can't always look at facial, characteristics to prove that it's African. You got to look at facial characteristics, certain type of physical characteristics, plus the cultural practices, because just cultural practices is almost like DNA traits. African people do African things. White people do white people things. And just like you could tell black people from white people today, you can tell black people from white people yesterday. Now, what are we looking at? I'm looking at some key cultural indicators that I found in Egypt at its height, though, and the Olmecs. You see what I'm saying? You find what? The pyramid. You find the pyramid. You find the stela. And the stela is a slab of stone where you put a decree, a spiritual decree, a political decree. You understand? So you got the stela, you got the pyramid, you got the sarcophagus. That's almost two, you got the large stone heads. You see what I'm saying? With the the Horm Aket and many other large statues in ancient Egypt. Okay? You see that Egypt and the Olmecs got a hieroglyphic. There's not too many cultures that got from the ancient world, prominent cultures that got a hieroglyphic. You talking about Egypt, you talking about the Minoan civilization, which I'm gonna pull them in and show you that they was Africans, and the Olmecs got a hieroglyphic. Okay? So we talking about right there, you talking about 5 cultural affinities that cannot be disputed. And each one of them would have took thousands of years to develop. Okay, you're not gonna get to the level of carving. They got some sarcophaguses in Egypt that weigh damn near 30 tons. They found them in what they call the Serapeum. And they found them still down. They was like in storage. You see what I'm saying? They found, hundreds of them. And we talking about they weighing 30 to 40 tons. So when you talking about the sarcophagus, you talking about the epitome of that science was reached in Africa. So when you looking at that pyramid in the back, that's the oldest pyramid in the Americas. That's the pyramid of Levanta. That's the Olmec pyramid. So you see, it's a mound. You understand what I'm saying? But the Africans was at least putting stone, some bricks around it to give it a pyramid-like structure. The Egyptians never had no damn mound up under their pyramid. Those are freestanding pyramids where blocks was laid, solid granite blocks was laid on top of one another perfectly without mortar to form a pyramid. This is totally different. So I'm showing you the apex of the science in Africa. And then you see that pyramid come to a point, with no mud up under it, no dirt up under it. So they talking about the Mayans preceded the Egyptians. How? And why wouldn't they keep some of the most advanced science for their damn self? Don't no man go to another man's land and build his best monument. When you look at the best monuments of any people, it's always in their own land. If you go to China, the greatest monument of the Chinese people is the Great Wall of China. It's in China. It's not in goddamn Russia. It's not in goddamn Argentina. It's in China. When you talk about France, the greatest monument of the French people is the Eiffel Tower. It's not in Germany. It's in Paris, France. When you talk about the greatest monument of America, it's the Statue of Liberty. It's the Capitol building. It's Mount Rushmore. It's on the land of the people. Okay, so why would the Mayans advance a science, take it to Egypt, but never keep the most advanced science for their damn self? Why would they build pyramids to the sky in Egypt and not build one at home where they come from? I asked the white man that same goddamn question because he say the Egyptians was white. Well, why didn't you build the damn pyramid in Germany? No people builds the greatest of their monuments in another man's land. They always keep that for the glory of their own people. Let me keep moving. So when you look at, this is the pyramid of Pakal. I went to that pyramid. You can see many photos with me behind that pyramid. And you know what they was trying to say is that the pyramids in Americas, the pyramids in Egypt, two different pyramids. The ones in Americas were, they say, were temples. You understand that they wasn't used for burial, you know, of the royalty until they found this one, and they didn't found a whole lot more. And even if you look at the shaft structure, how you look at the to the left at Pakal's pyramid, how it come down and then it got a right angle going the other way. If you look at the same structure in the Great Pyramid, it's the same structure. And you see at the very bottom is where the king's his burial chamber was constructed, and it's the same way in the Egyptian pyramid. So now you look into the left, that's supposed to be a mound in China. And then you're looking at what's the tallest standing pyramid in Americas right now, Teotihuacan. Okay, you can see it's a step pyramid. You know that it's a mound of dirt up under it, and you can see that it's not solid granite blocks, but it's more like stucco, with, you know, where they took, you know, some mud and whatnot and jagged rocks, and they made that pyramid. It's a great monument. It's how people put it there. But it showed when you go to the right and you look at the Egyptian pyramid, you seeing a self-standing structure made with solid blocks, some of them up to 100 damn tons, put over 40 stories to come into a perfect alignment of a pyramid that's coming to a point. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 1, 2, it's 4 sides. I thought it was 5 sides, but it's 4 sides according to this. And they all come up to a point. That's a pyramid. Them other ones are not pyramid. Pyramid-like structures, but they're not pyramid. Let me keep it moving. Only in Egypt do you find the true pyramid. Okay, so that's Levanta. This is an Olmec pyramid, but we showing you the level of science that they was on at that time. That's the oldest one at 1200 BC. It predates every other pyramid. And so that show you the Egyptian pyramids was built damn near 3,000-4,000 years before the oldest pyramid in Mexico. Okay? Look at this. So when you put the Great Pyramid over the tallest pyramid still standing in the Americas, you can see how tall it dwarfs it. It takes it in, and it's not even goddamn granite. So this is the difference between the master and the student. So now you niggas then went from the damn Great Pyramid to a damn teepee, which ain't nothing but a modified representation of the pyramid. This is the best they could do. I'm just going to be real with you. This is the best that they could do. And so this is a step pyramid, but this is the first step pyramid, Imhotep, who built the 2700 BC. And you can see it's taller and bigger and more massive than that one. It's more in this one, and the one in Teotihuacan was built in the damn near the AD. Was it the AD period? Close to the AD period. I got to get the date on it. But it's like 400 BC, something like that. I got to get it. It might even be AD. You see what I'm saying? But it's a step pyramid. So when you go to the step pyramid, just like I was talking about skyscrapers and this, you ain't just gonna up and build no damn step pyramid. The science that went into building the first one is the science that went into building the second one. Everybody ain't got the same kind of money. Everybody ain't got the same level of science and architect. So you build to the level of your capability. So we showing you that it's no way that the Mayans could have came to Egypt and did shit, because the Egyptians produced the greatest of the science. Why would you come and create the greatest of your monuments in another man's land and don't build none in your own land? Okay, so you see right here where they started to filling in the steps. This is the pyramid of Meidum. I was at this pyramid, and you know they was trying to develop to the true pyramid. So from this one to this one, and then when you get to the tall one, is the development. So even the whole development stage takes place, and then before this pyramid, step pyramid, the first level is a mastodon. Many of the early kings of the first, second, and third dynasty, they just had one level. That's the mastodon. Imhotep in the third dynasty took it to the step pyramid, the first skyscraper. Okay, so from the mastodon to the step pyramid, and then you see right here where Pepe is trying to fill in the steps to make eventually what you call the true pyramid. Right here. Okay, that's the true pyramid. So the whole development take place in Africa. And as you can see, the pyramid, the three pyramids at Giza were aligned to Orion's belt, which was sacred to Osiris. Okay, and you can even go to the step pyramid. This is a pyramid complex. So it was more than one pyramid there. And you can see that they had already aligned the pyramids at Saqqara to Orion's belt. And if you go to China, the pyramid that I showed you, and you go to Teotihuacan, you got the pyramid of the sun, the pyramid of the moon, and you got the pyramid of the winged serpent. And they all align to Orion's belt, which was sacred to Osiris, showing you that this is not a coincidence that Africans created the science first and took it all over the planet. Let me keep it moving. All right, you see the sarcophagus right there, and you see another sarcophagus from Africa. You see the hieroglyphics on it. Now, we get into a timeline, okay? We're looking at this timeline, and you know what? I'm gonna go through this. I see that I'm getting deeper and deeper, and it's getting. We're gonna have to do a part. We're gonna have to do a part 4, y'all. We're gonna have to do a part 4. Ain't no way I'm gonna be able to, do all of this in one damn day. Okay, you see right there at the bottom, you see that the Mayan is at the very bottom. You see, and you can see right around the BC and AD period, they sporadic. They don't even get started for real until about 200-300 AD. But if you look at the top, you see the Olmec. You see the Africans is the oldest. They the ones that brought this science and put it down before the Zapotec. All right, they're the Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan was around 400 BC, which I thought. And then you got the Toltec, the Aztec was last. They came in after all them damn pyramids, the Mayan, the Aztec, the Toltec, and all the other techs came in after all them pyramids were already built. The science of the pyramid, the jaguar, was brought here by the Olmec. Let me keep it moving. And they landed, their homeland, their core area is in the area of Mexico that you call La Venta, in the state of what you call Tabasco. Okay? I'm going to read this and I'm going to go out. I'm going to read this and I'm going to go out. Now, this is the reconstructed face of fossils that were found in South America, I think in Brazil. Okay, now I know it's a lot that could be said about the science of reconstruction, but let's go over it. Okay, this takes place the Japan time, September 22nd, 1999, discovered in Brazilian Museum, Skull Alters Theory of Colonization of America, Rio de Janeiro, Rutgers. Anthropologists unveiled the oldest known human fossil from the Americas on Monday, a woman's skull with African features, not Native American, not Aboriginal, not indigenous to America, African features that would revolutionize theories about the continent's early inhabitants. The fossil first discovered in Brazil in 1975, but only recently found to come from a woman who lived 11,500 years ago. Shows there was human beings on the continent long before the Asian immigration. Long before the Asian immigration, said anthropologist Rico Ventura Santos. So that's one of the goddamn Indians. See, this is where you see that's hard to dispute. The fact is they got a lot of so-called Native Americans, North and South, that are saying the African was first. So this is not something that Seti just made up. I just want to be clear about that. And this has been known long time ago. They call her Lucia, after Lucy, that was found in Africa. Okay, do I have to read more? Science dubbed the woman Lucia Brazilia's answer to the famed Lucy just over a year ago, and when new methods proved she was the earliest known American. Lucia's namesake is a 3.2 million year old human ancestor found in Ethiopia. Now, if you can't subtract 11,500 from 3.2 million fucking years ago, god damn, nigga, I ain't the best mathematician, but I know 3.2 million motherfucking years is a lot bigger than 11,500. This really ain't no fight. This really ain't no fight. Let me keep going. I want to come over here because when I was in Mexico, I got this out of a Mexican magazine, and you can see it's in Spanish. Okay, it says Yucatan, Egipto de America. Okay, let me come on now, family, because I'm about to bring this broadcast to an end. You see that? You see that? So I don't want y'all to think that this is some black niggas creating nothing. You see what I'm saying? That motherfucker Santos was actually one of the so-called natives that you niggas call native. He already letting y'all know that the African, he didn't say Native American, he didn't say Aboriginal. He said the Africans was already here long before the Asian immigration. From the Japan times, you even had Rutgers, which is Caucasoid. So you had the Japanese, you had the Caucasoid, and you had the so-called Indian that you niggas claim Aboriginal to here. Y'all want to dress up like them. You got many so-called native Indians that have already declared out of their own mouth that the African was here first. Not no dark-skinned Indian, not no dark-skinned Asian. It's a wrap. It's a wrap on you niggas. Man, goddamn, boy, that was a run. That was a run on you niggas. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this be my tune up. This ain't my, it's almost a death blow. You know what I'm saying? You on the ground. Now you can lay down or you can stand up and go. I done already knocked you down already 5 times in the first round. You down. You knocked out. Now you can get up this one more time. But if you get up, nigga, I'm knocking your ass clean the fuck out. You're going out. Now I want to end on this and say, listen, I honor my African ancestors. Wherever they at on the planet, I honor that. Like I said, I honor the Naga Kushites. I go all through the world, and wherever our peoples are, I honor that. So this is not no disrespect to African people that came to this continent and established civilization before anybody. This is high regards and high respect, but it's proven that they were African and they were never spewing the dumb shit that's coming out of your mouth. They never said they was no Asian. They never said they was Aboriginal to nothing. They knew they was from the Nile Valley. The technology was from the Nile Valley. Okay? The technology was from the Nile Valley. And it was so many that is no coincidence. See, it's a coincidence. If you throw one up there, you might say that's a coincidence. But when you got 20 and 30 coincidences, and we talking about coincidences, it would take thousands of years to develop. That's no coincidence. That's fact. Okay, I want y'all to take that to heart. So now, family, I got to go because I've been on this internet for a minute. I got to get free, let my family free, get out, get some air. You know, I don't even believe it's, I have to come back for no light work. I'm going to come back with the full package. When I come back with the full package, that's the death blow. When y'all see Seti got that lecture up, the death to the nigger Indian, that's going to be the death of the nigger Indian. It's going to be my lecture. That's going to be the full package. I'm going to have it lined up. Ain't going to be no in and out. It's all my points is going to be well thought out. What destroys all of that. When it comes, be ready for it. Support your brother. I love y'all for coming out. We had almost 1,000 people in the live stream. That lets me know that people still listening and looking. And it's a reason. After so many years of being on this fucking internet, niggas still flock to see the God do what no other nigga could do. Okay? Everybody else is borrowing and shit. I advance most of these sciences. Where the fuck they at today? Those are fucking facts. Niggas got all my goddamn images where they screenshot and take my shit and put it all. I see it all over the fucking internet. So I done propped you niggas up for long enough. It's time for you niggas to pay homage. Pay homage to the God that's pushing African science beyond the scope of the European science, Asian science, showing y'all the hard facts, nigga, that you are the gods and goddesses of the planet. It's no other role for you to take. You are African people. You must reclaim Africa. Shout out to the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Shout out to the Honorable Dr. Yosef Ben Yakanan. Shout out to the Honorable Dr. John Henry Clark. Shout out to the Honorable, the great Dr. Khalid Abdul Mohammed. Go watch some of them gods over this so-called Kwanzaa weekend, or week, which ain't no real Kwanzaa. But if y'all gonna take the time to practice it, watch a lecture by each one of them gods, one a day. Get your mind right. Choose 7 great scholars: Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Khalid, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Francis Cress Wilson. Go get whoever you can think of and watch some lectures and amplify your science and your mind and your spirit. I want to thank you for coming out. This is the General Cyrus and Seti said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education, confrontation. Black Pop.